Good morning, everybody. That's a sound. Interesting. Okay. Good morning. We're here at the straight road. We just encountered a scary sound. Everyone has made it through. We're all alive. Good job. Nova, you can get in front. And Phoebe, you can get in front. Thank you. Okay, for our number of people, I've got a small group, only 10 today. Got Tucker way out in the front, Cosmo, Maggie, Kronk, Hamish, Bailey, Nova, who should be going in the front, thank you, Phoebe, who should be going in the front, Luna's attached to me because we're still working on a foot thing, and Newton, who's chilling beside me for reasons unknown. Go on, bud. Go. Go, girl. There we go. Okay. We're at the straight road again because it's the least muddy of our options. And while it's not such a big deal with Kronk with mud, he's pretty easy to get it off. We've got some woolies, so we try to keep them out of the mud, like that one. And I mean that one. And definitely that one. Yeah, so I got asked by someone a question that they wanted me to address during the Talk Tuesday. And it's, we all know I don't take my personal dogs or even my boarders to dog parks ever. And why is that? I mean, the answer is pretty simple. It's control. Like here, they are socializing for sure. They are meeting other dogs, but everything is sort of like under control. Even when they're doing zoomies, even when they're play wrestling, all of that is like, it's all under control, right? I'm never worried about some random dog that I don't know busting in and getting everybody all riled up and ticked off. And I particularly hate whenever people, and I'm going to flat out say this is not going to be a terribly popular opinion, but the reality is if you do not have 110% recall on your dog, and I mean, you can call your dog off a squirrel, you can call your dog off a cupcake, you can call your dog off of a roast just chilling in the middle of a field, don't have your dog off leash. Like, you guys have seen me work each and every one of these dogs on a long line. You start there and you build until you can literally call them off anything. Now, back to my giant pet peeve. There's people who have their dogs off leash and they're like, oh, well, they're friendly. They're friendly. You can see right here, Bailey's super friendly. And she gets in everybody's face and gives them kisses. Exhibit A. You can see Luna is saying no. So I push Bailey away. Because no means no. And that's something we're definitely working on. Consent with Miss Bailey. But that's exactly what it is. It's like if she would run up to the wrong kind of dog and good girl, and instantly put her nose in their mouth, instead of gently saying no like Luna, go on, I know, I'm coming, I shouldn't have stopped. They could do a snap and snarl, which is a heck no. Or they could even go into a bite if they feel like they have to defend themselves, right? So even if your dog is friendly, like, see, and that was Hamish saying no in Terrier, where he did a little mini snap in the air to tell her no. I'm not worried about these guys. Like, all of them know how to say no politely in dog. And they know that if they do say no, that I'm here to back them up. So we don't have to worry about reactivity with them. But at the same time, if I was in a dog park, I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee that the giant dog running towards me, is friendly. Like, never mind, take away everything you know about your quote-unquote friendly dog. What if I was terrified of dogs and I'm just walking on a path and your giant friendly dog is running up to me. Like, you need to be able to recall your dog. Because if I didn't say that I wanted to say hi, excuse you, go on. She's like, I hate the rain. Why are you making me do this? If you can't recall your dog off that person, like, you never know. Maybe that person has been bitten by a dog. Maybe that person had to rescue a child from a dog. Maybe that person had to rescue their tiny dog from a dog. Like, you just don't know. And like, it's incredible to me, the selfishness of the people that just let their dogs do that. Because you never know what situation they're running up into. And like, it would be like if you ran around to everybody just because you're friendly and gave them a hug. Like, I can guarantee you, if you just run up to me and I don't know you and you try to hug me, bad news bears. Bad things are going to happen. Because I am not going to take that well. You could argue that I am reactive, off leash. You get in my personal space and I don't know you, I'm going to take that as an attack and I'm going to defend myself accordingly. And so can dogs, and even so can people, right? So I implore you, if you are one of those people, the oh my dog is friendly people, just work on your recall. Like, I don't care how friendly your dog is. Even me and Kronk, when we're out, I don't want to associate with you. I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to get to know your dog. I'm not super interested. I just want to go for a walk with my dog. And like, Kronk is friendly and Kronk is very well trained. So we're fine with meeting people, but we just don't want to do it on our time. Like, that's our walk time, not socialize with everybody we meet on the street time. Yeah, so to conclude, that's why we don't go to dog parks, because I don't trust people. Right. And like, again, if you are one of those people and you've been doing it up until now, like, no shame, but you know now. So take the steps and train your dog. And if your dog isn't 100% reliable off leash, but you still want to give them the off leash experience, invest in a long line, invest in yourself and your dog, training recall. It's going to make a huge difference in your relationship together, and it just makes their world so much bigger. Like, I can take Kronk with me everywhere that dogs are allowed, because of his training. Gross, dude. He comes with me into stores. He comes with me into cafes. He comes with me on patios. He can come with me to friends' farms, and they're secure knowing that he's not going to chase livestock or kill their livestock, right? So your world with your dog opens up so much when you just have that proper training in place. And it doesn't have to be crazy. Like, we always get compliments saying, oh, is he a service dog? Oh, is he being trained to be a service dog? It's like, no, he's just being trained. It's not service dog level training. That was Murphy. It's not Kronk. At some point, I would like to get him in as a comfort animal, but like, he hasn't gone through the proper training for that yet. All he's done is like casual training with me. So I guess you can somewhat use him as a bar. Like, Kronk, come. If you don't have that recall on your dog, good. Very nice. Then don't let them off leash. Keep them on a long line. Good. Okay, go. None of you are named Kronk. Go away. Keep them on a long line until you have it. A long line or even e-collar. E-collar can be very useful for that. Many of you know, like, he's on an e-collar because when we attempted to use a long line with him, he was a danger to himself and everybody around him that he could tie up. So we switched to e-collar, but I didn't use it at all there. Right now it's basically just a safety, a fail-safe. Though truly we haven't used it in years. It's more just habit that I have it on him now. But still, like, use those tools so that they and you can have a much bigger world. Like, that's always been my goal in lifestyle training, is to make sure you and your dogs live the life you want to live. Okay, that was a little That was one question. I was hoping to answer more. But, so if you have any questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. There's a couple of free recall ones up on the channel. Just give it a search if you need some recall tips, or you can always contact me if you want to do one of my recall sessions. I'm hoping to have off-the-cuff ones during the summer. We'll see how it goes. I definitely have to get some help before then, though. But yeah, all that is hopefully coming this summer. Now, I have to put my phone away, A, because I'm over 10 minutes and YouTube is going to get mad at me, and B, because it's raining and we all know my track record with water and my phone. So, if you have any questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. Otherwise, hope you guys are having as much fun as your dogs are, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.